Yo guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another video today, and welcome back to Breaking Point. This is the new game mode in the new F1 2021 game, and we haven't actually done an episode on this in a very long time. So we basically start as Aiden Jackson, sort of follow his career, go through like the rankings. So you start off in F1 2019 and then progress through to 2021. So here we are for episode number 2. Like I said, we haven't played this in a very long time, so I'll link the first part down in the description for you. But here we are for episode number 2 then. And yeah, we're basically just going through the emails here as well at the moment. So this is sort of like the HUD, if you remember from the first episode. But nevertheless, we're ready to jump in for round number 3, I think this will be, of the Formula 1 season. And yeah, let's waste no time. I think we're going to the Chinese Grand Prix for another scenario. So it's all based on scenario mode. So let's go
it's
to
the Chinese Grand Prix here in Shanghai, and this track fast becoming a rookie's favourite. Alex Albon, remember him from last year? A brilliant race in his debut season, and it looks like Aiden Jackson's continuing the trend.
He really is, Croft. He's showing great promise so far this season.
Well, here's Ackerman now, going up behind his young teammates.
And the rumour in the paddock, Crofty, is that the tension's building between these two. Let's see what happens here.
Here we go, Ackerman's going for it! Down the inside of the hairpin, he's barged his teammate off the track!
What are you doing? Casper, what the hell?
Looks like Jackson's really struggling to get over that.
Okay, Aiden, keep it focused. Concentrate.
That brush with his teammate clearly affecting the young driver.
It looks like it has, Crofty. I can't see any significant damage to that car, so he's going to have to pull himself back into this race.
Car's looking okay, Aiden. See if you can recover a few places.
What was that all about?
You can recover, Aiden.
That's not okay. That's really not okay.
Our gap behind is 3.6 seconds.
Right, so there we go then. So our teammate absolutely shafting us out of the way into, I think it was turn number 5, but nevertheless our objective now is to, I think, get back past Ackerman, as we are already getting our first move done on Lando Norris, then down towards the hairpin, and that is our first move done of the game. And yeah, I feel like our teammate is, I don't know what to think of him yet into this story mode. He's a bit of a weird character at the moment, so we'll have to wait and see how it pans out. But nevertheless, on the back of Esteban Ocon here, and we are going to go right down the inside, left the door wide open, and that's us already up into P12 already then on lap 9 of 14, so we're already halfway through this Grand Prix already. And here we are just on the back of Carlos Sainz as well in the McLaren, and it's previous to what we did to Ocon, go around the outside, turns to the inside for the next corner, and that's us up into 11th place then, and then that's Giovinazzi just getting out of the way for us. So yeah, back on P11 as we're going down towards the hairpin here. There is Ackerman just ahead of us here, and yeah, this is going to get a little bit tasty as we go into turn number 1 and trying to find a way around him. This is probably where we made the move last time in the cinematic part of the video. We're going to try and now go down his inside, but we're way too far back to make a move. I had a little look, but wasn't quite close enough to make the move, unfortunately, so we're going to have to wait another time. And here we are through the snail section onto the back straight. This is a perfect opportunity now to get our teammate trying to find the traction, and there we go. We get a really good exit compared to our teammate. Open the overtake button, and we'll have DRS as well going down towards it, tucked back into the slipstream, pull to the right hand side, and there we go. We get past him into the points now. And yeah, on lap 11 we are into the points, so we move all the way now to lap 13 behind Danny Kvyat. I was just trying to find my rhythm, and yeah, managed to find a few more positions, and now we're going down the inside of Kvyat there. That's one of the things I hate about this game, is that when you go down the inside of an AI car, they don't really, like just then as well, like they're not really spatially aware, unfortunately. But nevertheless, we end up in P7, fastest lap as well, and that's the end of the race.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Well, plenty to digest there, and a little bit ominous, wouldn't you say, seeing the two Williams teammates make contact again.
Things don't look stable between these two drivers, Crofty. They've barely been teammates 5 minutes.
That wheel bump, could that have been avoided, Ant?
Yeah, it looked like Ackerman was making a bit of a statement to me. Certainly not giving Jackson any room.
A sign of things to come? Well, for their sakes, let's hope not. That wraps things up here in China. Until next time. And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Casper, what the hell was that? You nearly put me out the entire race. Bumping wheels like that, you could have put us both into the barrier. Casper, come on, man.
I have to make a phone call.
Casper! Ackerman!
Mom! Cancel the TV subscription. The entertainment is right here.
Come off it. Do you really have nothing better to do?
Right now? No. And why would I want to miss this? You two are like characters in a badly written sitcom. He wanted your lot to sign Ricardo, you know. Ask anyone.
What do you mean?
The paddock talks, mate. And so did Ackerman. Should have heard him last season. He didn't care who he talked to, and he was always going off on one about you. He tried to stop him from signing you. He didn't want to play babysitter.
Oh, he did he?
Everyone knows. Have you not seen the way that people look at you? We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him. You want my advice? Prove him wrong. Chin up.
And once again, Devon Butler there, just demonstrating how much we all hate him still. I don't think that will ever change throughout this game, but nevertheless, we had a pretty good race, and now we got a call from our mum.
Hey, Ma.
Hello, love. I saw the race and thought I'd give you a call.
And why's that?
Just to say well done, like I always do.
Oh, right.
I saw what happened in the race with Casper. Can't believe he wasn't penalized. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
And Casper, what's he said about it?
Nothing. He wouldn't speak to me.
Well, maybe keep trying. It can't hurt to clear the air. Just remember what your grandmother always used to say. The fights that can't be won are the fights you fight the hardest.
I'm not even sure that makes sense.
Just whatever's going on, don't let it get to you. And call me later, okay?
Will do.
Alright, there we go. Once again, our mum checking up on us. She really does love us, doesn't she? It has to be said. But yeah, so we managed to finish in P7, like I said, in the last race. I feel like I should up the difficulty a little bit, and you'll see why in the next race, because I felt it was just a little bit too easy, so I might change that for the next episode. But if you guys are enjoying this video, please do give it a thumbs up as always, and I'll bang out the rest of the Breaking Point series. Nevertheless, let's move on to the next race.
It's a great day for racing here at Le Castellet, and the drivers are making their final preparations on the grid. Let's hope for a thrilling contest then here at the French Grand Prix. The Circuit Paul Ricard then, a 3.6-mile track, 25 miles east of Marseille. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, with the main overtaking chance expected going into turn 8. Top speeds today should be around 205 miles per hour. Here we are then at the Circuit Paul Ricard in France, the 10th race of the 2020 Formula One season. And the standings are starting to take some kind of shape, Ant.
Yeah, exactly. You've got your big three jostling for position at the top, so no surprises there. A little less predictable in the midfield, though you could make an argument for Williams underperforming somewhat.
The two Williams drivers denying each other points, perhaps. But well, it's all to race for, and a lot of the season is left ahead of us. So let's see how it all pans out. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Daniel Kvyat and Ricciardo, Norris, Vettel, Sainz and Pierre Gasly, Ocon, Ackermann, Devon Butler and Albon, Stroll, Raikkonen, Kevin Magnussen and Aiden Jackson. Giovinazzi and Romain Grosjean sits at the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, we've not quite had the start of the season we'd hoped for, but we've got a chance to make up some ground today. Try to keep your nose clean and show us what you've got. Good luck, Aiden.
Alright, so here we go then. Going to 5 red lights for the French Grand Prix. And we are away, and we've got a pretty good start here, going down the middle of one of the Hasses and the Alfa Romeo. We've already passed about 3 cars already going into turn 1, and Stroll hits the back of Magnussen, I think that was, and then we hit the back of him as well. Luckily, getting away with no damage. I don't know how we didn't get away with no damage. I think simulation damage is on. And unfortunately, we lost a place to Raikkonen there as well. So down into 16th at the moment, but we get back past Raikkonen. We're flying down the inside as the AI always leaves the door open there. So it was a nice little move there. And next up is Stroll once again onto the back straight. Back straight then, and yeah, there we go. Overtake, and we got the slipstream from Ackermann ahead. It was Ackermann actually, not Magnussen, sorry. So it was Ackermann that Stroll hit. And then I hit, but we go down the inside of Lance Stroll, but he gets back past me under brakes, and then we go around the outside of him into that second part of the chicane, and then getting a really nice exit here on the back of our teammate. Hopefully no contact. We go through the very fast right-hander down the inside, and we get the move done pretty easily there. So up into P13 at the moment, and our objective for this race is to finish ahead of both Renaults and both McLarens, as we are already now going around the outside of Esteban Ocon there. Very nice move indeed, and that's put us up into P12 right behind Alex Albon there, and Albon getting an absolutely awful exit out of the first corner, out of the final corner, sorry. And that's put us up into 11th place, just behind Pierre Gasly here, but then Albon goes round our outside again. Thought about the move, but just had to back out, and then once again getting a really nice exit off of that turn 2 chicane. And we go down the inside of Pierre Gasly here, and then that is us up into the points paying positions. So not too bad so far, as we're already on our next car, which is Sebastian Vettel in the Ferrari. Made a fairly easy job there on the Ferrari, as once again he tries to come back at us like Stroll did, but that time I shut the door on him. And then here we go, we got both McLarens and the other Renault of Daniel Ricciardo ahead of us now, so we're already getting past Sainz, wasting no time with these guys already. We got some really good pace here, and then that's us up into P8 then. So Lando Norris is next, flying around the outside, turns to the inside to the final corner, and there we go, we're already up into P7 once again, and then we've got one more car to negotiate, and that is Daniel Ricciardo in the Renault ahead of Danny Kvyat, and this is actually a full 25% race as well. And there you go, once again we're getting a fantastic exit out of turn 2. But Daniel Ricciardo comes back at me here, but once again hanging it around the outside, turns to the inside, and once again it's a pretty nice move for us, and up into P6 then. And yeah, we made really good progress. We got past Kvyat, and now here we are already on the back of the Mercedes of Valtteri Bottas. These guys were fairly easy considering they obviously, in a really fast car. This is why I felt like I need to up the difficulty. We're also going purple as well, and try to go around the outside of Leclerc, which we managed to do, and I think Bottas was trying to get involved as well, but we managed to negotiate both of them all in one straight, and we've cut to the end of lap 4, and we are already on the back of Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. So already this is turning into a fantastic Grand Prix. We're looking for our first podium as Aiden Jackson. Like, this is incredible, as Hamilton and Verstappen going side by side into turn 1 here. I'll try and get involved as well, a little bit hesitant on the throttle, but nevertheless managed to get alongside Lewis, but his straight line speed and downforce is 100 times better than mine in this Williams, so unfortunately wasn't able to make the move there. So we're down into P3 at the moment, but obviously we've got the back straight coming up through this tricky right-hander. It's very hard on traction through there, and now going through the flat-out left-hander. Now we've got DRS and the overtake all in one go, and obviously the Mercedes is probably one of the best cars in a straight line, especially in the 2020 season as well. So don't forget, this is 2020, not 2021. And once again, still can't find a way past Hamilton down the straight. His straight line speed was ridiculous. But coming to the end of lap 5 here, we've got a really good exit on the Mercedes, and we also have the slipstream for Verstappen as well. So we managed to really negotiate that well, as Verstappen locks up as we go around the outside of Lewis there. So once again up into P2, another car negotiated, and now we just have Verstappen left in the Red Bull, which I think we're going to get on the back straight here. So we got the overtake on DRS open, and once again there nearly went into the back of the car there, so I think I must have been sort of heavily distracted or something, but nevertheless we go around the outside of Verstappen, and then that's us up into first place of the Grand Prix, and that was it. We managed to get past absolutely everybody. We made our pit stop as well, and then never looked back since. We were very dominant, and I don't know if it's just down to the level being too easy, but I put it on medium. I thought medium was going to be sort of somewhere in the middle, but nevertheless we made it to P1. Our first win is Aiden Jackson.
Superb driving. That's the race win.
Well done, Williams. Certainly showing what they're made of out there today. Business as usual for the big three, but a bit of a reshuffle in the midfield here in France.
That's certainly much better from Williams. Frankly, they should be in the mix more often. On a good day, they're as good as anyone in that midfield pack.
And they've certainly proved it today. Williams have put in an incredible performance out on the track today. I'm glad all the hard work of theirs has finally paid off.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
Aiden, congratulations! You got on the podium. That's a fantastic result for both you and the team. How are you feeling?
What can I say? I smashed it. Let's be honest, I was challenged and I delivered. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come for the rest of the season.
Well, it's such a great result, especially since it's your first season in Formula One. Would you say you found your feet now since the jump to F1?
I reckon so. I'd say the result today shows I can handle an F1 car just as well as an F2 one, no matter what people say. I think the team would agree with me.
So there's no current tensions within the team? We've all seen that you and Casper have locked horns so far this season. Is that something that's now behind you?
Well, that's up to Casper. Maybe he thinks I'm yet to prove myself. Who knows? Hopefully today has gone some way to doing that. If there is still a problem between us, it's not from me.
Thank you for your time.
So there we go. I hope Devon Butler's crying in a corner because I would love to have seen a cutscene after my win there. But nevertheless, our first win is Aiden Jackson, and once again we got a call from Brian.
Brian.
Aiden, just so you know, there's a full team meeting in 20 minutes.
No worries.
We just want to review our strategy while the race is still fresh in our minds.
Right, okay. I'll see you there.
Listen, while you're on, I just wanted to say that was some solid driving out there today. I'm impressed.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Brian.
Put it this way, it's been noticed. Well done, kid. I'll see you in the meeting.
You should be impressed. I just won my first race in a Williams, mate, and I'm a rookie to the sport, so yeah, you should be happy. And then once again, here we got another call from my mum.
Hey, Ma.
Hello, love. Just calling to say well done, as usual. You okay?
Thanks, Mum. Yeah, I'm good. Real good. I think I delivered today.
I thought so. And I think the neighbors probably did too. I couldn't stop shouting.
Oh, not again.
I'm so proud of you, Aiden.
Hey, it's Silverstone soon.
So does that mean you'll be home for a few days?
Probably. I'll try and get over for a day or two, either side of race weekend.
You know, Silverstone was always your dad's favorite track.
I know. You're still coming to the race, right?
Do you really think I'd miss out on the VIP treatment? Of course I'm coming. I just wish it wasn't on my own, you know?
Yeah, I know, but I'll be there. And I can't wait to see you.
Me too. Anyway, I won't keep you. I imagine you want to go and celebrate. Well done again. Love you.
Love you too, Mum. Speak soon.
And there we go. That is it then for episode number 2 of the Breaking Point series. And like I said, I don't know why I kind of stopped this series, to be honest. I do love, obviously, F1 and doing these content and doing this content for you guys. So yeah, if you have enjoyed it, guys, please do give it a thumbs up, because like I said, I'll bang out all the rest of the episodes. They do take quite a long time to edit these videos, so thank you for your patience and thanks for staying with me. But like I said, guys, if you have enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you all again in the next one, guys. Take care.